Get us started.
Okay. So, I started recording, guys.
Oh, yes.
Oh goody, the awkward priest show.
This
is how I always start recording.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, welcome to PikCast episode 9, I think.
Eight.
No,
Yes.
8.
Eight.
It's got a script and everything, and it's called PikCast 8.
I don't
It's
care.
episode 8, mate.
I don't care.
Well, you
Great
know what? I
episode.
think you need to give Tommy a break because this is PikCast, the sick Tommy edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's
That's
sick.
I have an excuse, so I'll suck my dick.
It'll help him feel better.
Yes.
So, should we just do a roll call of who's here?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm JPM Rocks 7 or no 7, Josh. I'm here like every episode.
Yeah.
We have
He's
Tommy, Yamot392,
And I'm always here because I'm always the one who has to record.
Luther, Blue Swift. We have Cameron, who's being quiet as ever, and he's
Yes.
in the PikCast or in the Skype chat. Great bait mate, Hake, Kate, Lather, Amy, Jake, Andre, Brayton, and then we also have
Me.
3 new faces in the call.
We have
Brayton.
three
Oh,
new
it was-
people.
We have
I don't know any of these people except for
I have a
maybe.
Fiora me.
we have Brandon, aka Pickmaster. That's where you'd make some noise.
I.
We
Oh,
have
goodness.
Nathan, who is Creative Sushi, who is I just forgot what the third thing.
No,
Pompadour 64.
No, don't say that. Dang it.
And
Oh my
then
God,
we
his
have-
voice, or not his voice, but his little like name tag thing in Skype just broke right as you said it.
I tried to take it off so you wouldn't say
Oh
it.
really? Oh my God.
And then we have Xtarhaven or Starhaven. He's a mute, but he's here as well. He says hey, and so yeah, that's everyone who's in the Skype call. And I guess we'll get started with business. This was first off might be a bit of a shorter one since I actually have to leave for a thingy in 2-ish
What a
scrubs.
scrub with
If
your
even.
Short?
So,
with your
PikCast
lucky,
episode 8, the
your
script
goddamn
is...
lucky star fucking Pikmin.
You just can't handle
Yeah.
that I'm Kawaii Sugoi Desu, Oni-chan.
I like how Pompadour 64 is the only one that doesn't have an 8.
You're gonna call me that for the entire call, aren't you now?
The fact that you said that you didn't want us to use it is now just... So everyone in the comments watching this on like PikCast, or on Wikipedia, YouTube, Miiverse, you have to call him by Pompadour 64, that's my phone.
No.
So yeah,
Creative
that's
Sushi.
a ghost that's going to haunt him for the rest of his life.
Don't listen to
Any-
him.
Anywho's
Oh, god damn it!
Who's in?
I think this is the second
Whoa.
episode of Tommy's
It's
phone.
fan mail, guys.
It's fan mail.
We should actually do that. Since it's beginning of the PikCast, send us fan mail and questions
Yeah, I'll
In
put it
the
on me. Put it on
comments.
me.
on
Yeah, like have
Miiverse.
scheduled time so that they can actually call in.
Just call this
No,
number.
no, I'm not giving my phone number anymore because once
1-8.
I tried doing that and I gave it to Josh. No, okay, I gave it to someone over the chat, and then like 2 seconds later, I receive a call from Josh, and you just hear him both in my ear and on Skype go, "Did you check the children?" I don't give my phone number to people anymore.
Okay, then.
So for this episode, we've done the introduction. We have good PikCast news, as well as Wikipedia news, Pikmin merch stuff, an
Yeah.
important
I
question.
thought
that
I already
people always
talked about
ask
that
us,
though.
And we had a pretty amazing Nintendo Direct.
And Nintendo Direct. We might go a little bit into nostalgia stuff, a little bit, not too much, but yeah. So first off, we finally figured out how to stream our Skype call. We were testing it
It
on.
is a makeshift setup though.
It's very bootleg, but
It works.
it's so bootleg that you can like see Mexico from out your window. Like Josh.
That's me. I can see Mexico if I stand on my roof.
It's so bootleg, it's literally a boot on a leg.
Oh my god.
No. Stop.
It's the key
Yeah, no.
legs.
Okay, Pompadour, you're no longer allowed to talk.
Okay.
But yeah, so even though it's pretty bootleg, we do have a thing going on. So far, the only rule we've encountered is Luther can't join us.
No.
Wait,
So,
what?
because you lagged the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, am I really?
We were streaming Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8.
Get better internet. That's
So-
all you have to do.
We were doing that. Hopefully, if we do, we're hoping to stream PikCast in the future. But that'll take, a lot more planning, maybe a less bootleg thing. But all that's left is for us to set up Pikipedia's Twitch channel and get stuff set up for that. Maybe set up a little follower notification thing for every time someone follows us, whatnot. Figure out if we can maybe get it streamed on YouTube as well, because I know there's something that does that. But we have an extremely bootleg setup, and it is possible. And games we're hoping to play are Mario Kart 8. I don't want to say Smash Bros. Unless they make it so that 8 people can play online at once.
I'll never do that.
So then Mario Kart 8, Splatoon.
Oh,
That's freaking amazing.
That's gonna
Um,
be great.
If they ever make a
okay, I'm just gonna say right now, when Splatoon comes out, please get ready for very many airborne. Oh baby, a triple.
Oh baby, a triple!
And
I think
prepare to get.
it's gonna be some like perverse bastardization of like the COD fandom.
I'm
Just
gonna.
now
You're
into like Nintendo's.
gonna see my name painted everywhere.
360 no paint.
It's on all the walls.
360 no ping.
But yeah, so Splatoon's a game coming to do. I don't know.
Banjo!
Let's you.
I don't know about any other Wii U games coming up that can hold like 8 people or more.
Captain Toad Deathmatch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do know though, for like if we ever have like an unplanned stream, we might be doing like a Monster Hunter stream for anyone who has Monster Hunter 3U. We might do a Smash Bros stream, all that kind of stuff. Although that would require friends lists and whatnot. So we don't know for sure. But as more big Wii U multiplayer games are released, we'll be adding them to the list of stuff we're going to stream. But currently, Mario Kart 8 is the only thing on the table, and
Maybe Smash Bros. Because
maybe Smash.
sometimes we don't have that many people on the call while we're doing streams.
I would just like to give a shout out to the few people who actually were there at the stream, making sure we were like audio levels were all right with stuff and whatnot. I think that was Ben, Xtarhaven.
I think
Rick
Brittany
Barry.
was there for a while. Nolan was there for a while.
All kinds of people, just showed up and helped us out.
I'm just concerned for the fact that you have laggy stream.
That was
It's
because
not laggy. It's about 30 seconds behind, but but that's pretty much every stream.
Yeah, you can't really do much about that.
stuff. But yeah, it's a little confusing for people who are actually in the Skype call because you hear
Yeah,
yourself.
because I'm trying to help out Tommy, but I'm realizing what I'm looking at happened 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Well, there's that. But we got something. We're hopefully maybe we'll live stream PC games in the long run. I know we're still trying to set up a TF2 server, Minecraft server.
Yeah, possibly Minecraft server.
But there's that. So that's coming up with Wikipedia streams. So stay tuned for that. I think our first official Wikipedia stream will be a Mario Kart 8 stream.
Yeah, definitely.
So probably around the time the DLC comes out, the next DLC, whenever that is. So that's that. Other news is our merge that has taken us 6 months longer than we were hoping to, mostly because we're lazy. But within the recent 2-3 weeks,
Seems to be doing okay.
we got a big push because a lot of people, at least for Miiverse, were pushing forward and wanting to help. I know that we want to make a video kind of giving, basics on how to, work Wikipedia, because it's different than a standard Wikia system.
It's very different.
So hopefully, maybe Luther or someone who has recording equipment, I'm just mentioning names right off the immediate call. Maybe Tommy could just give a quick tutorial and then post it on the channel. Because I do know that a lot of people ask, what can I do to help out on the channel or help out on Wikipedia. I know there's a page that lists projects that need to be done on Wikipedia. And I think currently, if anyone already knows what they're doing, or if you just want to, go and help, the merge right now is top priority. And once the merge is finished, it'll go back to being, standard, kind of just do what you want kind of feel. So I would hopefully, if everything's going as it has been, we'll get it done by March.
I think we'll be able to have it done by okay, I would like to be able to finish it before the new 3DS comes out. That gives us about a month.
So February 13th is our goal. Because that's also when Monster Hunter 4U comes out, and I will not be even looking at my computer.
Wait, seriously? Is it a launch title, seriously?
Yeah, Monster Hunter 4U comes out.
Oh my god, I need to get a job soon. Speaking of which, I have a short story to share with everybody. So today I was applying for a job, actually it was a couple days ago, and they didn't ask me any of these questions on the little exam you have to take before you apply. So they were like, the answers you sent in were pretty favorable. Maybe we can get you in for an interview. So I went all the way over there for an interview, and while I was there, they're asking me more questions, like, do you have a lot of customer service experience? I said about 3 months. They're like, oh, sorry, the minimum requirement we require for you to work here is 6. And so I couldn't get a job. So, they literally, that's a question they could have put on the goddamn test and saved me a drive across town to go have an interview.
That's really dumb.
Cool.
It was complete crap. It was complete AIDS. It was everything wrong with the universe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for raging about
Well, if
that.
I could share a quick story, my 30-year-old truck passed smog, so that means I'm still able to drive for the next 2 years.
It passed smog, so, I mean, is it going to be killed with a black arrow? I'm sorry.
Smaug! No, it killed Smaug with the black arrow.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
alright, moving on from that tangent. Next, for those of you who don't know, in Club Nintendo right now is the Pikmin 3DS cases.
I'm pretty sure we already talked about this.
We've talked about it a few times, but it doesn't hurt until it gets taken off. Just mention Pikmin merch. But I got mine 2 days ago, and I love it because on the outside of it, I put the
They're already unavailable.
Koopaling's airship, and then on the inside I put Pikmin, so it's Thug Life in the outside, Flower Life inside. So there's that.
Life.
I don't know if there's anything else about Pick merchandise. Which
The
I guess
Legend
we
of
could just-
Zelda ones are out. They don't have those anymore. The Pikmin ones are still there, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That means I
speaking
ordered
of things that, speaking of things that are out, did you guys hear that within the first of few hours of the Nintendo Direct, announcing the new 3DS bundles, they're already sold out in America, Europe, and Canada.
Oh. I hope the
You
Monster
mean
Hunter-
pre-orders?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
Majora Mask
pre-order-
figures?
The pre-orders are completely sold out.
Are you talking about the Majora Mask?
The Majora's Mask and the Monster Hunter.
No!
Sorry, Josh.
Yeah, I saw that figure, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this right when I saw it. But the picture that I saw was saying that they're already sold out. I'm like,
They're actually
well,
okay,
there
so
goes that.
One thing for anyone out there who wants to get Monster Hunter 4U, there are actually 2 different special bundles you can get. There is one that comes with the special edition N3DS, the new 3DS Monster Hunter edition that comes with a pre-download version of the game. And then there's also one that does not come with a new 3DS, but it comes with a cool little blue supply box storage thingy, a Phaline, super exclusive Phaline pin, and a Gormagala figurine that is apparently less known than about the actual new 3DS. So if anyone out there wants to get some Monster Hunter 4U merch, as far as I'm aware, that one is still in stock. So.
Hey, I have a quick question regarding the the new 3DS during the what is it called? During the Nintendo Direct, they mentioned that there's going to be an update that Smash Bros. With the 3DS will receive that will allow amiibo functionality. Are you going to have to, like, will you be able to carry over amiibo data from the Wii U Smash Bros. Or are they going to make you, like, wipe and, like, you can only use one on the Wii U, one on the 3DS?
I think it's the same data.
I really hope so.
I wouldn't see why it would be that way.
Because I do not feel like doing my amiibos.
Right, so...
Oh, also praise Jesus. Pac-Man amiibo finally announced!
Still waiting for Olimar amiibo and Ludwig von Koopa. Or
And,
Bowser Jr.
Yeah, Bowser Jr.
I was waiting on Olimar and
That's
Lucina, and they did add Lucina, so that's good.
Also, Toad, the first,
Ready for adventure.
Well, I'm kind of
Yeah.
happy to see the Toad because it's the first non-Smash Bros.
Yeah.
There's another
like to
game
see what they
coming
do
out,
with,
Project Steam.
series.
Doesn't Project Steam have amiibos too?
Yeah.
I think so. Code. Oh, yeah, that's right. You
Okay.
can, they just like were like, okay, we're gonna stick Robin, Lucina, and Martha and Ike in this game. Have fun.
It's like, this is where it gets serious.
And what's it called? Okay. Well, speaking of the Nintendo Direct, because we were
wait. What if they make an Abraham Lincoln amiibo?
they need to.
Oh
They
my
seriously
God.
need to. Okay, no,
They-
you know what game was really weird? Did you guys see that like one like eShop game that was about like the vice president of planet Earth?
Yeah.
It looks like Earthbound.
That is so weird to me.
That's
Like
exactly-
I don't understand. the
Oh
concept.
yeah, I saw that. I was like,
It
what
looks
is
like
this?
Earthbound.
What game did look really interesting was that it was like that
And-
third person Resident Evil / Gears of War looking
Yeah.
shooter Ironfall. That looks really cool. I think
It's
I might
good that
actually
we're gonna get like really good 60 FPS games,
yeah, I might actually get
kind of like the Wii U.
Also,
Yes.
back to Project Steam, they have that pre-order bonus, the Majora's Mask bin. Doesn't seem to make any sense.
I know.
well,
You get a
I
Majora's
have,
Mask
I
bin.
have like a slight feeling that maybe there will be like some kind of like I don't know like Majora's Mask reference or something in the game.
There must be.
Something
Also,
to do-
also that sweet deal that if you buy either version of Mario, what was it, Donkey Kong versus Mario March of the Minis, if you buy either version, you get the other version for free.
What if you already
Which I
have?
think is like, wait, what?
If you already have the one of the game, because I already have Mario vs Donkey Kong Minis March Again.
I had the one for the DSi, and I just recently downloaded the what's it called? Apparently there was so for the longest time I didn't know how to re-download things on eShop, but apparently there was a lot of stuff from the Nintendo 3DS Ambassador days from like 2010. There was a lot of stuff I didn't even know I could download, and one of them was like the very first March of the Minis for the Game Boy.
I have all that downloaded on my 3DS.
I do now, but I didn't before because I didn't even know it existed.
But yeah, so that's
It's
That's
basically
what
everything
we
we're
got.
excited for.
Luther. Did you post the thingy on the like in the announcement that PikCast is recording on Miiverse?
I did not because you have more followers. I thought that you were doing that.
Okay. Well, it looks like there's no Miiverse here.
You're the one who does it every episode.
I thought you said you're. Anyway, moving on. So now we get to finally answer the question that everyone has been asking us since like
Drum roll,
episode
please.
3. The question that everyone asks us is, where is Pikmin 4? And this is what we have to say.
We finally have a solid answer for you guys.
Luther, would you like to share?
The solid answer is yes. Yes. Now go back to sleep. No, okay, so basically, if
Yes,
you want me
it's
to go a little
alive.
bit more into that. So, recently, Miyamoto was in an interview with Smosh Games, and I think like 3 other small little people were interviewing him, and they just casually brought up the Pikmin shorts, and in that, I can't talk today. in that he brought up the fact that he continues to have ideas for further Pikmin shorts in the future, and then he also went on to say, like, they didn't even ask him, but he just decided to say, by the way, don't worry, we will continue to make more Pikmin games in the future.
And that doesn't just mean like Pikmin 4, it means just like
more
lot.
Pikmin games in the future. We could get a Pikmin 4, 5, 6. We could get a Pikmin spin-offs. What we do know is that when they do make a Pikmin 4, he said they don't have anything planned right now for the new shorts. He didn't say that if the games have anything planned, so we don't know for sure. But he did say that right now, they're looking to make Pikmin 4 for the Wii U. They want it to be a reason that people will purchase the Wii U. So we do have Pikmin 4 in the works. We don't know when we will get it, but at least we know it's on its way.
It could just already be finished.
If you wanted my opinion, I think it'll probably be announced E3 probably around 2016 or 2017, and then it'll actually come out like the next year.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Kind of like how
I'm predicting I'm predicting it'll be coming out 17, since there's a 3-year gap between 1 and 2.
Well, there's actually more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking around the same thing. You can tell though that as Nintendo like has been playing with the Wii U's.
I don't think they're gonna use. I don't think they're gonna use like up graphics or anything.
No, I actually think they will, because Nintendo, you can tell that like as they've been playing with the hardware, they've been able to learn how to conserve memory space and still make things look beautiful. Like, I mean, just look at Majora's Mask for the 3DS. They use the same engine. I'm assuming they use the same engine for Ocarina of Time 3DS, but the game still physically looks a lot nicer.
Go.
Hello, Ryan. We are
Welcome to PikCast, Ryan.
I just thought it would make sense because Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 kind of look the same.
Well, no, actually, if you pay very close attention, Pikmin 2 has a lot lot more detail put into their characters.
Yeah.
But it just
Another
looks
example would
like
be
character
Mario Kart
design
8.
and whatnot kind of looks the same. But
Well, the engine's the same.
Pikmin 2.
The first DLC for Mario Kart 8, the one that added, the Excite Bike course and all that stuff. Have you guys seen the shadows in that compared to like the other shadows in the game?
I thought the first DLC was the Mercedes one.
Well, the first one that you spent like $7.99 on.
Not the one you have for free.
But I mean,
okay.
that one, in my opinion, there was a huge graphical improvement with like terrain and whatnot. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Actually, now that you bring it up, Josh, even if you just pay attention to like the standard Pikmin 3, what you got when you bought the game, and if you pay attention to what you got in the December DLC, that in and of itself is a big graphical improvement, because like you can tell that while they say that Pikmin 3 was built from the ground up for the Wii U, like they completely scrapped the Wii project, you can tell that isn't entirely true, because there's a lot of areas, especially in certain areas in the tropical wilds and the Twilight River, I've noticed, have a lot of very jagged edges, like low polygon for the terrain, and you can tell that's probably a leftover from when like the game was still being developed for Wii. But if you pay very close attention to the level design in the especially the Beastly Caverns and the Forgotten Cove, you can tell there's like more of an improvement on like the level layout and whatnot.
Yeah. I think that's the same thing for the mission modes.
Yeah.
When they did DLC, like I've noticed like the Christmas level kind of looked better than the other levels.
Yeah. So it probably will be. I guess our diagnostic. It probably will be on Wii U. It'll probably be.
What's going on?
Yes.
What? Yeah. There'll be an improvement in graphics. Don't ask us what the story is.
Oh.
Miyamoto did say that he has a lot of ideas like in his head. He has multiple ideas of what the next story could be.
So it could be literally anything.
Yeah, but something
probably what I would have to say is that it would probably have to do with something with Louis being behind in the planet, which I'm going to mention. I'm going to bring up again in a second. Or here's a spoiler alert. So like just skip to like the next 15 seconds in the video. the ending of Pikmin 3 where the mysterious like rocket or meteor crashes into the surface of the planet.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to bring up is Dave actually suggested we should put this on the next PikCast, so I will do that on behalf of him because he's not here. Basically, he said if you ever pay attention, each Pikmin game kind of alludes to the next, because after you beat the Emperor Bulblax in Pikmin 1, Olimar's like, now that I finally uncovered this last part, I'll have a little bit of free time to do whatever I want. In fact, I think I'll take this time to find a souvenir for my son. And so that alluded to Pikmin 2.
Yeah, then you see him with the souvenir in Pikmin 2.
Yeah, and then in Pikmin 2, if you've ever read the description for the disguised delicacy fruit, he says, the first sentence he says is, the fruits of this planet are gigantic. If someone actually tried to cultivate these fruits, no one would ever go hungry ever again. And that kind of alluded to Pikmin 3 9 years before the game even came out. So Miyamoto, I'm assuming
He probably
Miyamoto
already had the idea for it.
Yeah, already had the idea for what he was doing. It's kind of like how in a lot of Pixar movies they have references to like future things.
Well, he had the idea for Pikmin
Toy
3
Story
since when Pikmin 1 came out. He said he was already working on stuff for Pikmin 3.
Yeah. So I really think I really think that like if we try to like analyze Pikmin 3 enough, we can find something that might allude to Pikmin 4.
Yeah, we had to find something.
What I was thinking
not just
is
the
that
ending, but
they might have a like spin-off Pikmin game kind of to tie us over to Pikmin 4, where you play as Louie on the surface of the planet. And it would be kind of like Super Luigi U or Captain Toad's Adventure.
I was actually going to say that, where like if they made a DLC like Super Luigi U, where it was like it could be played as a standalone game if purchased as a standalone game, or you could buy it as like a DLC. That would be a really good way to do it.
Yeah, where it would be like you would play as Louie and maybe whoever the heck is in the ship that crashed.
Yeah, and also I think it's going to be a lot more about like why are these ships coming down? Because at the end of the game, if you collect all the fruit, it's like perhaps it wasn't an accident after all that they crashed to the planet, and
which is where Dave Zoomy Bozu theory comes in.
Yeah.
So plot twist. It's actually all devised by the Swarm and Sheer Grubs. Like they're
alien race.
they're behind all of this. They're behind. Imagine if the Swarm and Sheer Grubs were behind Copite's food shortage.
Well, it makes sense. They probably like infested something.
But is it possible that because they're talking about like perhaps it wasn't an accident at all, that Pikmin 3 might be like, or Pikmin 4 might be like a
notice how
prequel?
there's no caves.
Like, what if Pikmin 4 is a
There are
prequel?
caves in Pikmin 3, but
If Pikmin 4 was a prequel, it'd be called like Pik Zero or something like
Okay.
that. Like we're going into the Pikmin.
Okay, you know what's funny is for
That's like
the
a dark
longest
place.
time, I actually had a theory that I actually thought Pikmin 3 might have been about. Okay, when they first showed like Alf, Brittany, Charlie, but like they didn't reveal their names, but that was when we just called them like Captain A, Captain B, Character C, and stuff like that. So what I kept noticing is how Brittany's glasses were very similar to the president's wife's glasses, and she also has pink hair. And then Charlie.
and wait, and Brittany said her grandmother has like purple hair.
Well, no. Let me continue. Basically, so Brittany has the same hair and glasses as the president's wife, and Charlie kind of looks like the president, but just like less fat.
Yeah.
And Alf looks like little Olimar. So I was thinking this, and like Alf has like dyed blue hair and stuff like that, and he actually mentions in one of his treasure logs in Pikmin 2 that blue was his favorite color as a kid, and he said he wanted everything to be blue. So I had this weird theory: what if like Pikmin 3 was like a prequel, and it talked about like how Olimar was like actually kind of like the apprentice of the president at the time, who was on like a journey with his wife to go to this planet for whatever reason. So like Brittany and Charlie would have been like the president and the president's wife like in the past, and something would have happened at the end of the game that would have resulted in Olimar not remembering the adventure, and that's why like the planet is new to him in Pikmin 1. It was a really weird story, but it made some kind of sense.
It does make sense though. Because like
Yeah.
I mean the monster is like after all Amari in like all the games according to the Umibuzo theory and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's like the protected one. He's like stroking it at the end of Pikmin 3.
Yeah, I'm really wondering if like there will ever be like have you ever been to cracked.com? I'm really wondering if there will ever be like a cracked article that like mentions video game theories and Dave's theory with all the influence in it.
But, let's just move on from
Yeah, but
Pikmin
that's-
4.
Yeah.
And so next thing that's coming up is the new 3DS. It's not the 3DS LLL like we were hoping.
The 3DS
So that's coming out.
Have you seen it?
It looks like a 3DS XL from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would like to note that anyone who is interested in buying just the normal one with the interchangeable faceplates in America, they're not releasing that,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks, but you know, what can you do really?
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait for them to
how-
release.
I couldn't see how that was gonna do in America. I was like,
I think that would have done great in America. You can customize your own faceplates. I think everyone wanted that.
They don't have that on the XL?
Nope.
No,
I mean, I'm
XL
pretty
like
sure
that.
there will be like third-party ones that get released, but there will be no official Nintendo faceplates. And I mean, I was looking forward to getting the XL anyways because I mean the small screen kind of like sucks sometimes.
Yeah,
And it-
I'm gonna get an XL. But yeah,
I'm just gonna wait till they have the new 2DS.
As a kind of, I don't know if we're like somewhat done talking about new 3DS because there really isn't much to talk about.
except for just the bundles.
Yeah, the bundles.
There's
There's a,
something in 3DS. You'll need a SD micro SD card. It doesn't take SD
oh yeah,
cards.
yeah, micro SD.
I already
card.
use a micro SD with a normal SD adapter for my current 3DS.
and check to see if this would work.
Use your old.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Monster Hunter bundle and a Majora's Mask bundle, and I think the
Which
Majora's
are all
Mask.
sold out.
Yeah.
Is the Majora's Mask sold out too?
Yeah,
Also,
well, Majora's Mask sold out like hotcakes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's ridiculous.
As a
First come, first serve.
as a slight prediction, we might have already talked about this, but like as a slight prediction, I think that they might make a Pikmin 1 and 2 or 1 or 2 remake on there.
Yeah.
Which is what the next
I
thing on
actually,
the schedule is.
I feel like I brought that up in an old PikCast, but I'm not sure if I did.
Yeah.
Basically, if I didn't, like a recap would be, theory stem because back in 2011, when the 3DS was relatively new, they were doing an interview, and Miyamoto and Iwata both were like in the interview, and they said something about how one of the games they tested out was Pikmin. They said it looked nice, but that it would be perfect on the 3DS. But then later on in an interview about Pikmin 3's development, Miyamoto mentioned that Pikmin 3 wouldn't work on the 3DS because the memory constraints would have meant that like the whole game could have been ported, they said, but the one thing that he didn't like was that they would have had to use the old fashion of building bridges, and he really wanted the Pikmin to like build the ceramic tile bridges.
Yeah.
So and like I don't remember exactly where it was stated, but I remember reading somewhere that the new 3DS games, like with their new processing power, they like the cartridges can hold I think 6 to 8 gigabytes of like data. So and both Pikmin 1 and 2 for the GameCube were both under 1 gigabyte of space because that was the max that a GameCube disc could hold. So not only could they literally port both games over on a single like disc. On a single cartridge, they can improve on them. Like they could add like multiplayer, like online multiplayer too and stuff. So I really hope they take advantage of that. Another thing is that it was actually confirmed that the development team for Pikmin that worked on Pikmin is currently working on something. We don't know what, but it's speculated that they're working on something for the new 3DS. So whether or not they're working on something for the new 3DS is speculation. The fact that they are working on something, though, that is a fact. They are currently working on something. We just don't know what. I highly doubt it's Pikmin 4, though, because Miyamoto's still working on the new stuff on team.
Yeah, the new Star
Yeah,
is coming out.
What I'm really excited about that they didn't say an exact release date, but it's a month. Xenoblade for 3DS. Can't wait to
Yeah,
get
it's
that.
Xenoblade, and they also showed the Xenoblade Chronicles X, which looks really cool.
I can't wait to get that. It's Ryan time.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too weird that he wasn't in the direct.
Yeah.
I just thought that maybe he's like busy working on.
I wonder how 2-player battle would be like on a 3DS.
I think on like a top-down Pikmin game.
Probably like maybe a mini map or something on the top screen, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that was all we had on the schedule. Tommy, what's the time so far in recording?
Wait. Did we not talk about the Nintendo
Let's talk
Direct
about
yet?
one more thing.
I thought, well, we basically talked about the Nintendo Direct the
Okay,
whole
Let's talk
time.
about one more thing. Just anything.
Wait, I was going to mention something about the Nintendo Direct,
Okay.
but I forgot what it was. Hold on.
I know what
Sorry, I'm sick. I have an excuse.
Na 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 na. Hey, look, Andre's in the Skype chat.
Oh damn. What was I thinking of? It was something kind of important, I think.
Yeah, I want to say something, and like it might come off as a little bit racist, but it has to be said. Okay, every single time I hear that like high-pitched squeaky noise come from Ryan's microphone, I automatically just equate it to like a basketball shoe squeaking on the court.
What the?
shooting
Yeah, it's
people
like this
outside
is
the
tiny
school.
little squeak. It sounds like basketball shoe squeaking on the court. So I'm like,
For me, it sounded like a fire alarm, but now I just can't imagine that he doesn't like. There's like a basketball court outside.
See, Lupus did it again. First with the pencil sharpening, and now basketball
Yeah.
court.
I was starting to get kind of an idea like that. It's like, what is that noise?
Sorry, I can't fix it. I really can't fix it. I tried my best. I can't fix it.
I mean, it's not annoying,
it's
but
yeah, it's not annoying. It's alright, Ryan.
But now everyone knows that Ryan is now the most MLG basketball player in all of UK.
and nobody can dunk him.
And that squeaking, he's actually playing basketball right now.
Well,
And
That's-
as
NBA
he's
2K15.
he's just such an ace, he doesn't make noise.
Oh.
Like some people pace around to think about what to
Like
say.
Tommy,
about
Tommy,
basketball.
Tommy,
he actually made 200 slam dunks during the making of this video.
Come on, let's dance. Now everybody jam. Come on, let's slam.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Welcome
dun.
to the gym.
Not necessarily that related to the Nintendo Direct, but slightly related to Pikmin. In Splatoon, they released some screenshots, and whenever an inkling dies in the water, they have a little ghost, kind of like a Pikmin.
Actually, if you pay attention, they actually always have that ghost when they die.
Really?
Yeah, it's even in the very first trailer ever shown that they did that.
Yeah, I never noticed that until now.
I need to
So
watch the
cute.
Splatoon trailer still.
It's kind of hard to see in the trailers released in the previous ones because like there's like clothes and stuff flying everywhere when they die, but in the water it was more it was easier to see because of the whatchamacallit, like they would just melt on like the surface of the water and
Yeah.
their ghost would light up.
Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to custom my character in Splatoon. All you're gonna see is a black figure running around.
With like an afro or dreads or something.
I remembered what I was gonna say.
No, you know it's funny because there was actually
Wait, hold on, Tommy's remembering things.
Hey, Luther, keep going.
Yeah,
no. Okay,
I
because
just
like
wanna say
showed
one thing.
they showed one of like the if you pay attention like in the scene where there's like they're selling you can go into the headgear shop. One of the headgear is like sea anemone hair and it looks like an afro, so I can already see Ryan's wearing that.
Now we're probably gonna see a lot of DLC around like the headgear and stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Mario caps, and
Oh, what if they release like an Olimar helmet?
that would be
Yes.
amazing.
It
Sorry,
has to
sorry,
be a
what were
good
you going to say? So, not Tommy, there was someone else I was going to say.
Yeah. What was-
Cricket,
okay.
cricket.
I guess I'll say my thing then.
okay.
Alright, so with the Nintendo Direct, they announced that they were making Virtual Console Wii games already.
Oh god, yes.
And that's pretty neat. I picked up Mario Galaxy 2, and it's
Oh,
alright.
don't say that to Lufa. Do not say that to Lufa.
Anything.
Do you not like Mario Galaxy 2?
No, I don't.
What is wrong with
it's-
Mario Galaxy 2?
It's
You
not-
are
That's what I was
Mr.
thinking.
Okay, if you want my explanation, I feel like I actually got into this in like another PikCast, but I'll, like for the sake of the argument, I'll say it. Basically, I loved Mario Galaxy 1 because it was freaking awesome, and like it was probably one of the only Mario games where the ending made me go like, what the hell just happened? I was legitimately confused by the ending, and I liked that a lot. Then you got Mario Galaxy 2, which was like this stupid level, like world level, like level 1-1-1-2 format, which and like they didn't even look like space, like it felt like just like levels, like okay, this is the new level, time to just get the star at the end. You didn't like each level was like its separate thing that you never went back to, and I thought that was like complete crap because like there was no what do you call it? Like they weren't their separate worlds, like you know how you had the Good 8 Galaxy and the Toy Time Galaxy in the first game. And just, I mean, I understand that Nintendo didn't really have good like online back in the day, so that was basically like if they would have had good online like the 360 and the PS4 did at the time, Mario Galaxy 2 wouldn't have existed. It would have just been a Mario Galaxy 1 DLC, because they even openly said that Mario Galaxy 2 was just a compilation of all the features they couldn't fit in the first game.
Oh wow.
And so I understand that, but I mean, as a standalone game, it just wasn't fun for me. And like the whole they went from the world format to like the individual level format that really like turned it off for me. And like I paid for it. I paid like the full launch day price, and then like I didn't touch it again after like the first few days. I actually tried to go back to it when I got my Wii U, and I still like couldn't really like play it. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's okay, and maybe I'm saying that only because I had to pay like $10 for it. Which, yeah, by the way, first week that these games are released, they're going to be half price, so that's a nice thing.
Ah, that's not fair. I want to try the Metro trilogy. I'll never try the Metro game.
But
Is that only the first 3 that they have announced, or is that going to be for all of them?
I don't know. I'm assuming it might be only for the first 3.
For now, at least.
Yeah, but yeah.
I want to get Pikmin 1 and 2.
Mario Galaxy 2 is kind of a little bit fun, but I was going to say, hopefully, one, they might move to GameCube games, and if they do
Yes.
GameCube games, then I want to see Pikmin 2 or Pikmin 1 and 2 on there. If not GameCube, then new Play Control version.
I want to see Pikmin 1 and 2. I want to see Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
And just,
I want to
like,
see Chibi Robo.
Oh, that would be cool.
Let's see.
I mean, they might do both because now they have.
I literally just kind of got like, I just kind of like, ugh, at my screen, because I was like, really, you're putting Wii games on the Wii U Virtual Console, but you're not putting GameCube games yet. Like, people have been asking that since day one.
I think it might be a bit complicated. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think the GameCube had like its own disc format, and the reason why Wii is easier because Wii and Wii U use the exact same disc format.
Well, but the Wii was capable of reading GameCube discs.
That's probably because they had a GameCube like
GameCube laser
drive
thing.
reader like driver in there to read
I
it.
honestly don't know what they were doing when they made those little tiny 1 GB space discs. I mean, the games themselves were still fun. The little discs were cool and compact, but I mean, like, what? Why would it just try to be different or something? Like,
I don't know. I think that's kind of a sorry excuse though, because I mean they have Super Nintendo games on there, and there's no way that's any easier.
I want GameCube games.
But you
No.
can get Super Nintendo games off of like
SpongeBob should be in Switch.
Amazon.
The difference, like, do you know how easy it is to like run like an emulator for fucking
SNES.
for an SNES on a computer? Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just like unzip a folder. While
I know.
in the case for Dolphin, you have to like do an entire install.
They're probably just because they're smaller games.
True.
But I mean, we might get both. Back to GameCube and stuff. We might get both Pikmin 1 and 2 on Wii and GameCube because now they have Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo and Super Mario Advance, I think 2, which is Super Mario World. They have both of those on the eShop right now.
wait,
They're
wait,
essentially
wait,
the
wait,
same
wait,
game.
Wait, do they have the Super Mario World, like the handheld version on?
Yeah.
On like the 3DS
There's a
eShop?
hand. Oh,
I don't know. They have the Game Boy Advance
I
version.
need to buy that right now because I've been like itching for the longest time to purchase Super Mario World, but like right now I'm waiting for an adapter to come so I can use my external hard drive.
But I mean, those are essentially the same games, and they're both on there, so we might see both Pikmin 1 and 2
Oh
on
my
Wii.
god, I need that game in my life.
I think we should wrap things up. I need to go very soon.
Alright.
So, does anyone else have anything? Oh god,
Am I allowed to
Kurt,
self-advertise?
mention?
I think we covered most everything. I would like
Am I
to
allowed to
say...
self-advertise?
Let's see. I like chicken.
I would like to say that I'm...
We already covered the fact that you're black with the basketball thing.
Wow. I would like to say that I'm very pissed that we're not getting the Daisy amiibo right off the bat for the Mario Party 1, but what really can you do? Just suck Nintendo's dick and hope. Just hope. That's all that's left.
Maybe if you buy 1,000
That was the best ending
Rosalinas,
line ever.
Maybe if you buy 100 or 1,000 Rosalinas
Please
and
buy
show.
100.
Alright, that was a bluff. Did you know that?
Tommy.
Really?
Yeah, it turned out to be a bluff. He didn't really buy any amiibos. He was just
Are you
trying to get
serious?
the internet famous.
Why would
I
people...
heard that. Did you guys hear that scalpers are buying the Majora's Mask 3DS?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why most of them are sold out.
I didn't want
I
one
think
that much.
Amazon should have a limit of you buying like the same product 3 times.
You know what? Okay, wait. Speaking of which, here's a little question that the viewers of this video could answer in the comments. When you get if you're gonna get the new 3DS, what color do you think you'll get? Do you think you'll stick with the red, like the maroonish red, or the black? And I asked this mainly because I'm seriously conflicting over which one to get. Because I
I'm
kind of
getting
wanted
blue.
the black. I kind of wanted the black 3DS when it came out, but they only had like the bluish, like the standard blue.
Luther, don't get a black 3DS. Don't get a black 3DS because if you never had one before, your fingerprints are gonna smudge it and it's gonna be stained.
I've always had
Not
nothing
get
but black DSs.
I don't know. I mean, because like the way that the new 3DS looks like in the actual like in the video they shown, it looks like they did a matte finish instead of a gloss finish, which I greatly appreciate because I think that will reduce fingerprints. And I kind of appreciate matte more than gloss. The only time I don't like matte is when it's on a computer screen because it makes it hard to read text.
Alright, so I think that's everything now, right?
Josh has to leave so soon. Like
No.
finally when we're all together.
And so that's going. So I guess let's just go over what we talked about. So once again, streaming from us should be happening. Hopefully, we might have a merge completion celebration stream, and that's probably just going to be primarily Mario Kart 8. We might start off with Smash Bros. And then get into Mario Kart 8, but stay tuned for that. We're probably going to be testing some more stuff out on the Wikipedia channel itself, because I know right now we've only figured it out with Twitch. We're going to try to figure out how to get it to work with YouTube, and Tommy's going to figure that out.
I can do that right away.
Okay, well,
Actually,
test it and we'll test it
there might be
regardless.
problems with it.
yeah, see.
Well,
Especially if we're not going to especially if I'm not going to do the makeshift one, because I think I have an idea of a better option that will only be compatible with other streaming websites other than YouTube.
That's why I'm saying test it.
I will figure it out though. I will figure it out.
Alright, so yeah, expect Wikipedia streams. Well, I'm just gonna say this right here now, and then everyone's gonna hate us when we don't actually do it. We're gonna have a merge celebration stream, which will be primarily Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros.
Yes, and also another thing that we would like to do, we're looking for a fourth person. This is still up in the air because we don't know when it will be able to be done. Basically, a long time ago, Tommy and I had this idea. We never got to actually do it, so hopefully we can do it now, especially now that I have a functioning capture card. Basically, we're gonna find a way to race Pikmin, the Pikmin games. We will, we're gonna try to see if we can get a total of 4 people. Me, Tommy, and 2 other people, all with capture devices, and we're going to just like play through all 3 Pikmin games back to back and see who can beat them like
Yeah,
first.
I wanted to do that.
yeah, if there's anybody out there that wants to participate, if anyone knows a way to make it easier for us to do this, we probably won't be able to do it live. What we can do probably is once I get better internet, which hopefully will be soon, all 4 of us can just stream it at the same time, and you could like switch between watching this. And then after we're done streaming them, we will record we'll have recorded all the streams. We'll kind of make it into like a 4-player split screen and upload that to YouTube.
See, I wish there was a way for like you show the 4 players, and if you hover your mouse over it, it enlarges that screen.
There's a website, I don't remember off the top of my head. It's called multi-Twitch.
Yeah, multi.
And you put in, I think, up to 4 people's Twitch account names, and then all 4 of their streams show up at once.
That's perfect. And like what we could also do is we could upload 5 videos, and we could do like kind of like the annotation buttons, where like if you want to zoom in, you could just click this, or you could click that, and it would take you to the video where it's just that person with the same audio and everything, but you're just watching that one person.
So yeah, that's something we're gonna plan to do. I'm sorry, I don't want to mean to interrupt. I have to go.
It is all right, Josh. Just go ahead and do your outro then.
Thank you, Josh.
Let me finish the outro. So we're almost
This was
finished
an
with the
interesting
merge.
episode.
We're hopefully going to be getting a tutorial video up if maybe Luther or Tommy or maybe even SBO, although SBO is really busy because he actually has a job. We're hopefully getting a tutorial video up so you guys can get,
I have college.
I have college too, but I can't
No, you
record things. I have 2 colleges now. Anyway, we're hopefully going to get a tutorial video up and get that so more people can start helping us out, because I know that's one thing a lot of people have requested. The Pikmin 3DS game cases are available at Club Nintendo. Get them because we order you to.
Yes.
They look really
Pikmin
freaking
4 is confirmed, and that's all we know.
All we know is that we will get more Pikmin gaming.
We went over the Nintendo Direct, I guess. We could have just splurged the Nintendo Direct throughout the thing. Talked about the new 3DS. Apparently, all the new 3DS bundles for Majora's Mask and Monster Hunter the pre-orders are sold out. So rippin' pepperoni. And then, yeah. So, yeah, that's everything. So, thank you everyone for watching, listening to us. This, I think, is going to be a shorter one, so hopefully stick around for the whole thing. Like, subscribe, favorite. I don't know if favoriting does anything for YouTube anymore, but promote us, website us wherever you go. Help out at Wikipedia, which is www.pikminwiki.com. Don't use the Pikmin Wikia. That should be abandoned.
Yeah, do not go to pikmin/wikia.com. Go to
I'm actually gonna make sure nobody's on there.
And yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, so I guess this is where we all say, but we need to work on practicing on a closing or something. But,
Right, Captain. Where's your kazoo?
oh.
No, wait.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Always farewell.
I have to say the captain's dismissed.
Kazoo.
Bye. Oh, Xtarhaven says bye.
Where's the kazoo?
Oh, Kazoo.
What a great.
Alright, Tommy.
That's a good outro
What?
song.
Tommy,
What?
do you have the demo?
I do have the demo.
Do you want to try it out with me?
Let's go try it out.